Alright, so I'm doing my presentation on Pat Tillman. He's a former NFL player, but more than that, he's a hero to our country, and you'll see why. Let's get started. So Pat Tillman, he was born November 6, 1976 in San Jose, California. He played football throughout middle school and high school, and in high school, he actually led his team to the Central Coast Division Football Championship, and he actually clinched the last scholarship at Arizona State University. So, let's go ahead. On an article on biography.com called Pat Tillman, written by one of the editors, it states the linebacker helped his team to achieve an undefeated season and to make the 1997 Rose Bowl game. He also won the Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year, and he was selected as Arizona State's Most Valuable Player in 1997. He was more than an athlete, he was a great student as well. He was actually given the Clyde B. Smith Academic Award in 1996 and 1997, and he was a Sporting News Honda Scholar Athlete of the Year in 1997 as well, and he was the Sun Angel Student Athlete of the Year in 1998. He actually got a degree in marketing, and he was able to graduate in 3.5 years with a 3.85 GPA. Pat Tillman, after his college career, he didn't think he was good enough to make it to the NFL just because he was too small. He was standing at 5'11", 200 pounds, and for a linebacker in the NFL, you have to be much bigger and much taller as well, like around 6 feet or above and 240, 250 pounds. But he actually beat those odds, and he was drafted here. There goes Pat Tillman right here, number 40. He was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals in 1998, and he was selected the 7th round, 228th pick. Let's see. In his rookie year, his position changed. They changed him from linebacker to strong safety, and he was actually able to earn a starting spot his rookie year. It was also said that at one point in his career, he was offered a 5-year, $9 million contract, but turned it down because of his loyalty to Arizona. Additionally, his NFL career will come to an end, however, lasting only 4 years, and he was able to rack up 238 tackles, 3 interceptions, 2.5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. On WashingtonTimes.com by Washington Times, written by Washington Times, the article states, a safety with the Arizona Cardinals sacrificed a 3-year, $3.6 million contract because he wanted to volunteer for the Rangers, which is the elite special forces group, and fight terrorism. Another article called Pat Tillman Sacrifice Echoes in the New Generation on NewYorkTimes.com by the Associated Press, it states he walked away from a lucrative NFL contract and a new bride to join the Army after the 9/11 terrorist attack. So here's Pat Tillman again. It says right here, Pat joins the Army after 2001 season with the Arizona Cardinals. His motivation of joining came from the terrorist attack that happened on September 11th, 2001. Not only did Pat join, but his brother Kevin, here on the left, Kevin Tillman, he also enlisted, and they both enlisted on May 31st, 2002. And before Kevin enlisted, he actually already signed a contract to play for the Cleveland Indians, which is a professional baseball team, and he gave that up just to join the Rangers with Pat. It's sad to say that that after serving several tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, he actually died in combat on April 22nd, 2004. On CBSNews.com, an article called What Really Happened to Pat Tillman, it states when he died in Afghanistan on April 22nd, 2004, the Army told his family that he'd been killed by enemy fire after courageously charging up a hill to protect his fellow Army Rangers. Later on in the article, it states that he really been killed by friendly fire, and he was shot accidentally by his fellow soldiers. There it goes right here. It says Army blocked doctors from investigating whether Pat Tillman was murdered. And here's something that showed up on the news later on. On NPR.org, an article called "Soldier Speaks Up a Decade After Pat Tillman's Friendly Fire Death," written by Scott Newman. It says 10 years after the friendly fire incident in Afghanistan that killed U.S. Ranger and former NFL star Pat Tillman, one of the soldiers who mistakenly pulled the trigger says he's still haunted by demons from the night on April 22nd, 2004. Later on, the article states that we'd all been firing our weapons at various positions up to that point, effectively enemy positions. However, they didn't know this, but Pat was actually where they've been firing at. Here it goes. So he also continued on by saying the sun had been set for roughly 20 minutes, so the lighting conditions were poor to say the least. Here's a statue outside of the University of Phoenix Stadium that honors Pat Tillman, and there's many more all over the nation about this. So that's Pat Tillman.